ASPCA. They provided assistance to more than 30,000 animals following the hurricane and reunited hundreds of animals with their owners. And as I mentioned a little bit ago, Lou Reed, songwriter, vocalist, and guitarist of the Velvet Underground, died yesterday at the age of 71. The band's former drummer said Reed influenced millions with his music, which sometimes addresses such dark topics as addiction, paranoia, and sexuality. No details were immediately released as to the cause of his death. And those are the news headlines for this Monday. Now let's take a look at the nationwide weather forecast for the rest of the day. And a reminder, you can always get the weather forecast anytime, day or night. That's 24/7 by going to tinyurl.com/Gunther's House on your PC, Mac, or Linux computer, or on your tablet computer, as well as on your smartphone, whether it be an Android, iOS, or a Windows phone, by going to tinyurl.com/GuntherMobile. Okay? Again, the weather forecast is available 24/7 by going to either of those websites. Now, if I babbled enough, here's today's forecast for the United States of America.
No storms south throughout the Pacific, so we will stay oopsie.
And take a look at the weather forecast for this Monday for the United States of America. And a western winter storm is headed for portions of the country and will have a major influence on pretty much the entire country at some point. And starting off with the west, low pressure and Arctic air combined to produce another winter storm in the Rockies through Wednesday. This expansive storm also produces snow in the mountains of Oregon, eastern California, and Nevada as well. Today, the snow extends from the Sierras and Oregon Cascades through Montana and Wyoming. Tomorrow, snow is forecast from Nevada and southeast Oregon to southeast Montana, Wyoming, and the Colorado Rockies. Snow showers continue throughout the central Rockies through Wednesday. The heaviest snowfall will be in the west and central parts of Montana and west Wyoming, with accumulations of 6 to 12 inches and high spots of 12 to 18 inches. Accumulations in the mountains of Oregon, East California, and Nevada are expected to be anywhere from 2 to 8 inches. In Utah and the Colorado Rockies, accumulations of 3 inches to a foot are forecasted. Showers from the same solar system will fall from southern California through the lower elevations of southern Colorado and northern New Mexico. Temperatures are expected to be about 10 to 25 degrees below average through at least the middle of this week. Here in the Midwest, pieces of the western storm streak across the region through tomorrow. Light snow and rain are forecast from Nebraska all the way up to the Canadian border. Elsewhere in the Midwest, in the nationwide weather forecast. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on, let's try this. That's more like it. This is when it would really be handy to have a board operator. Let's see here. Snow showers, or rather snow may accumulate 1 to 4 inches across the Dakotas, with 4 to 10 inches possible in the Black Hills region. Showers and thunderstorms are expected in Kansas both days. Severe thunderstorms may develop late this afternoon or this evening in southwest Kansas. Damaging wind gusts, large hail, and an isolated tornado are possible. Severe thunderstorms are also possible in southern Kansas for tomorrow. Chilly highs in the 30s and 40s will occur from west Nebraska and the Dakotas to central and north Michigan. Milder 50s will occur from south Nebraska to south Michigan. Warmer 60s and lower 70s from Kansas to the Ohio Valley. In the northeast, mainly dry across the region with high pressure in control. A few snow showers are possible in northern New York and northern New England. Some wet snow is possible in the Adriatic Mountains, Green Mountains, and White Mountains. Sprinkles of light showers are also possible in southern West Virginia and southwest Virginia. Cool highs in the 40s and 50s from northern Pennsylvania and upstate New York to central and northern New England. Milder 60s stretch from West Virginia to south New England. And finally in the south, it'll be dry and warmer for most of the region. Showers will lift northeastward from east Mississippi and north Alabama to east Tennessee and west North Carolina today. High temperatures will be in the upper 60s and lower 70s from northwest Texas and Oklahoma to the Carolinas. Warmer 80s stretch from north Texas to north Florida. And that, my friends, is a brief look at the nationwide weather forecast for this Monday. Now we're going to turn our attention to the Kirksville, Missouri area weather forecast and conditions across the region. So bear with me for just a moment as I pull up the Kirksville area weather forecast, which is calling for mostly sunny skies today, pleasant temperatures, highs in the mid-60s, calm winds shifting to the east and southeast this afternoon at about 5 miles an hour. For tonight, cloudy skies with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 a.m. Lows around 43 with east winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch are possible, except higher amounts possible in the areas of thunderstorms. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Highs in the mid-50s, east winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour, with wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour. And that chance for precipitation tomorrow, by the way, is at 80%. For tomorrow night, a 50% chance of showers, mostly in the evening, lows in the mid-50s, southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then for Wednesday, rain and thunderstorms likely. Much warmer, highs in the mid to upper 60s, south winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, cloudy skies, another chance of rain and thunderstorms, lows in the mid-50s. For Thursday, chance of showers before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a little bit cooler under partly sunny skies, highs in the upper 50s, lows around 40. Then for Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs in the mid-50s, lows in the upper 30s. The same for Saturday and into Sunday. Right now, at last report, 64 degrees under cloudy skies at KCI Airport. Elsewhere, 63 at Lawrence, 66 at St. Joe, mostly sunny, 63 at Maryville. Whiteman Air Force Base checking in with 60 degrees under sunny skies. Kirksville, 65 and sunny, 68 sunny in Moberly, 64 in St. Louis. And across the region, Manhattan reporting 55 degrees at this hour, 56 in Emporia, 51 and mostly sunny at Lincoln, 51 and partly sunny at Des Moines. Locally, winds are out of the southeast at about 5 miles an hour. Relative humidity is at a dry 28%. Barometric pressure continuing to drop, now at 30.18 inches of mercury. And that's, again, a look at our weather forecast for this Monday. Let's see if I can find some regional temperatures for you across the country. It'll take me just a moment here and see if I can find them. Let's try maps. Whoop, not favorites. Let's try maps. And regional temperatures. Let's see if that works. That's one area to look at. Right now, last report. That's pretty much what I already have. Paducah 53. Nope, 67. Oh, it's ready to the forecast. Well, that's not going to work. I have to do that another time. All right. Let's see. Let's try nationwide temperatures. See if that works. I really should have been prepared for this, but I wasn't. All right. Okay, that's just a forecast. All right. Well, never mind. All right. Well, time to step aside for a moment, friends. And coming up in a few minutes, I'll have Today in History, Celebrity Birthdays, along with the CBS World News Roundup, just to name a few of the many segments, along with Across Our Wide Missouri. But right around the corner will be the Composer's Datebook, and the Writer's Almanac is coming up next. So stick around. More First Cup with yours truly, Joe Hafner, is on the way. It is on the way indeed. All right, let's put this up here, and then we'll stop this, and then we'll put this over here, and there you go.
When a fire engine, ambulance, or other emergency vehicle approaches you with flashing lights and sirens, you may not always know who we are responding to help, but you can be sure that time is of the essence. Emergency services personnel rely on you every day to help them to respond quickly and safely to 911 calls. By taking a few moments to think slow when an emergency vehicle approaches you, you can help us to help others. When you see flashing lights and hear sirens, stay calm and make calculated, safe decisions. Look around to determine what is the safest route to take to yield the right-of-way. Move over after signaling your intentions. Finally, wait and check to ensure that it is safe for you to re-enter the roadway. By thinking slow the next time an emergency vehicle approaches you, you can play a big part in helping us to help the community quickly and safely. By thinking slow the next time an emergency vehicle approaches you, you can play a big part in helping us to help the community quickly and safely.
I'm Social Security Commissioner Michael Astrew.
And I'm Scott Gould, Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs.
Every 2 minutes, the U.S. government receives an identity theft complaint.
Don't let criminals take your money. Never give your Social Security number or bank account information to anyone unless you initiated contact.
Treasury, Social Security, VA, and other government agencies will never contact you by phone, email, or text for this information.
Watch your accounts carefully.
Don't be a victim. Visit stopfraud.gov or call 877-ID-THEFT to learn more.
And here is the Writer's Almanac for Monday, the 28th of October, 2013. It's the birthday of the convicted murderer and best-selling detective novelist Anne Parry, born Juliet Hulme in London, 1938. She had tuberculosis. She was sent away to live in the Bahamas, then South Africa, then rejoined her family when she was 13 after her father got a job in New Zealand, where she became close friends with a classmate, Pauline Parker. They wrote letters to each other daily, created an elaborate fantasy world together. They were both working on novels. They planned to run away to New York together, find publishers, make the books into Hollywood movies. And then Juliet's parents decided to leave New Zealand and go back to South Africa. And the two girls were horrified. They begged for Pauline to be able to move to South Africa too. And Juliet's parents said, okay, she could come with them, as long as it was okay with the Parkers. But Pauline Parker's mother refused to give her permission, and the two teenage girls decided that Pauline's mother was ruining their lives and she needed to be killed. And so they did. They invited her to go on a walk in the park. They bashed her head in with a brick, went back to the tea house where they had had lunch. They were covered in blood. They were arrested. Juliet was 15, Pauline 16. A murder that shocked New Zealand. They were sentenced to an indefinite prison sentence, released about 5 years later, under the condition that they never contact each other. The girl who had been Juliet Hulme changed her name to Anne Parry, converted to Mormonism, settled in a remote Scottish village, published a murder mystery in 1978 called The Cater Street Hangman, wrote a detective series, and then in 1994, the Parker Hulme murder case inspired a movie, Heavenly Creatures, starring Kate Winslet as Juliet. A reporter wrote a story about the film, discovered not only that Juliet was still alive, but she was a best-selling, world-famous writer named Anne Parry, who has written more than 50 novels and who said of her writing, "It is vital for me to go on exploring moral matters." It was on this day in 1886 the Statue of Liberty was officially unveiled and opened to the public. There was a big ceremony in front of the statue, which was under a veil. The sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi was alone in the crown of the statue, waiting for the signal to drop the veil. A speaker was droning on, and Bartholdi mistook the signal, dropped the veil, and the speaker sat down. And it's the birthday of Evelyn Waugh, born in London, 1903, author of Bride's Head Revisited and many other novels. Here's a poem for today by Liesl Mueller, entitled Things. What happened is we grew lonely, living among the things, so we gave the clock a face, the chair a back, the table 4 stout legs, which will never suffer fatigue. We fitted our shoes with tongues as smooth as our own, and hung tongues inside bells so we could listen to their emotional language. And because we loved graceful profiles, the pitcher received a lip, the bottle a long, slender neck. Even what was beyond us was recast in our image. We gave the country a heart, the storm an eye,